Josh, good to have you. Welcome. So take stock, if you will, in the week that was. We had a Fed meeting. We had Apple reach a new all-time high. And we're still talking about that tech trade on full steam. What do you think?
So if this week were a character on Game of Thrones, its name would be Breaker of Narratives, because a lot of things were shattered this week that had started to become this kind of consensus feeling around the marketplace amongst investors. And one of those things is Apple can't grow/innovate. That narrative clearly has been broken, because what Apple did and what set the stock on fire once the sell side started to actually explain this the following morning was they basically said, okay, the first round of AI tools and excitement were just based on functionality. The next round will be based on personalization. And that's why this stock went nuts this week, because Apple does privacy and personalization better than pretty much anyone else. They do it at scale and they do it profitably. And that is what I think gave us a new leg higher for all of the AI-related names, obviously NVIDIA and Apple included. And of course, this is the most important thing to the market right now. I'm not happy that it is. I'd rather it be the economy, but this is truly what moves the chains. It's the expectations of earnings from AI and the multiples we want to pay for AI stocks. That is what's in the driver's seat. And so this week, you got a lot of good news on that front.
I mean, does it then sort of make sense that Tony Pasquarello at Goldman is saying, stick with the secular winners because they are the weapon of choice in this market? Along the highest conviction and highest quality names, you're talking about one of them, aren't you?
Yeah, and let me answer your question with a question. What would you prefer? Because if you want to go against the secular winners and you want to do this value, industrial rotation, you're welcome to. But now the economic data is starting to surprise to the downside. It's not bad data. The economy is great, but it's surprising to the downside. It's different. Things are different now. And these stocks are not reacting positively to that. Even consumer discretionary names that, should not necessarily be reacting to every economic data point, they are. And a lot of those reactions are to the downside. You're not seeing that in the big secular technology growth trend. It's not happening there. So that's, I think, what Tony is getting at. You can make your life harder for yourself if you want to, but you don't have to.
I feel like in some respects the market this week is, I don't know if I want to go as far as to suggest that it's on Fed mistake watch. But I do think there's a fear that's going to creep into the market as the data comes in a little bit squirrely, like the confidence number did today. That was ugly, and it was a downright miss. That we're going to start worrying that the Fed's going to stay too high for too long, and that it's going to wreck the story, so to speak, that has gotten us here in the first place.
So I think there's a spectrum of Fed mistakes. I don't think it's just the big mistake and then they get everything right. So they've been pretty clear they're going to be data dependent. By definition, that means making a mistake. They don't want to anticipate. They want to be late. They've told us this time and time and time again. They would rather be late. They were late to fight inflation. They're going to be late to fight disinflation or whatever is to come next. And they want you to know that that's the way they're thinking about it. They would rather be late than early. So by definition, they'll make a mistake. It's not necessarily a fatal mistake for the bull market. It doesn't have to be that way. Could have a correction if it becomes apparent that stocks are figuring something out before the Fed is. That's certainly possible. We had two of them in calendar 2018. Two of them. You had 20%, a 17 and a 20% correction inside of 1 year because of a Fed mistake. That's certainly in the realm of possibility, but they can reverse themselves from a mistake as well. So this is not the thing that keeps me up at night right now, is the timing of the first cut or whether or not they get to the second cut fast enough.